NamMo Sika Moni Mu Musa NamMo TaMo DaRaHoang. May all the Buddha from 10 directions bless all our loved ones and all sentient beings, and bless us to no longer suffer but be happy every moment of our life. It's time for us to practice like every Saturday. Get together online on YouTube and Facebook to just let go of the very busy life, to have a special moment deep inside the spirit to purify our life, to be ready for tomorrow. Let's begin. Please put your right hand, we name it the wisdom hand, on the top of your left hand, we name it compassion hand. Wisdom and compassion are needed for us to be. For those, if this is the first time you see me online, I am very humble to introduce my spiritual name. That's all the students calling me as Yen's Master Bao Tan. Has been living in Buckytown, Frederick City, in Maryland. Here at this temple, we call Sunlight Temple, in the farm side. More than 20 years. It's all enough for me to be very friendly with this farm, with the nature of America, countryside. I feel so much in touch, and I feel very accepted by the land, the nature here. I am always happy to be here, to connect it with the earth, and offer the merit, the compassion from all Buddha to whoever have a chance or right time to put their foot on this land. We have bilingual language here in the temple: Vietnamese, English, and Spanish. We welcome you all the time. It's free to just come. No need to call to set up the appointment. The temple always open from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. It's good for you to come to just take a walk, to release or to transform, or to just relax. A year already, when the virus is caused international-wise, I stopped online to reach out for those who couldn't even step out, stay at home with peace, in touch with deeper living spirits. following the meditations practice which Buddha taught us. This method is very special. It doesn't put any more ink in to make different color like the artist. It's very blank, very naked, which means that you can see through the truth that yourself can reflect by connecting with all the Buddha from 10 directions and receive the compassion energy that for you be able to see the truth of all thought, or phenomena, or consciousness, or sensation, physically, mentally, and spiritually, deep within you. It's very good time for us to practice this kind of method, to know ourselves much better. For the true living, otherwise, we're living with somebody else, not ourselves. In this method, we are really physically, mentally, and spiritually that receive and fill with the energy that flow within. Just like the earth filled with the water when it rains, and the earth just observing the water to nursing all the living to grow that you witnessed in the spring here in America and everywhere else. The spring, it comes and rises up from the inside. And the rain seasons of the compassion energy from all Buddha will be raining over your mind, your spirits, and your body. That your mind, body, and spirit should observe that energy for you to see through. So energy working is special, especially compassion energy from Buddha that we work on. It's so much, and utmost, the best for all. There no need to explain. There no need to talk, to discuss. Just need the love between the mother and children. No single word written down could explain and tell you about how's the love of the mother and the children. Only the children observe it and know exactly how much his mother loves them. Just like the mother observing, looking deep into the children's eyes and know how much that she loves her children. Mother Earth, she's always loving us. And yes, observing the energy, the compassion energy from the Buddha, to have our physically, spiritually, and mentally gardened, to be ready to enrich the most beautiful of our life. To the very first mantra that we've been practiced for a year, shout Mu A Mu Sa, which means that collecting and receiving the compassion energy from all Buddha from 10 directions. And the second mantra we just started this year for the second year is NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang, which means lighting up the wisdom that you receive from the Buddha. So both mantra mean by receiving the compassion energy from all Buddha that our wisdom be lighting up. For us to see through all what we haven't seen. For us to know what we haven't known. For us to be what we haven't been. We're missing a lot about ourselves. Needed to know more, to be happy, to enjoy. That's all our goal. Not to convert religion, belief, or whatsoever, but just to know ourselves much better. even though I am in the form of the Buddhist monk. But my reason is not teaching Buddhists for you to become a Buddhist member. The reason I'm teaching here is for you to know yourself much better if you have a right time. Otherwise, we just be friends. The technique is follow along with mindfulness breathing technique in and out. When you breathe in, you're expanding your belly, observing the energy. And you breathe out, you release the air and chanting the mantra for the energy to transform into your body. This is wonderful. Next, we're beginning with the breathing technique for those that new begin. Just follow as much as you can. If you have more information that you need to know or question, just text us. Or you can just call me directly by the phone number 301-792-1095. 301-792-1095. Or just leave the message or just text. I'll return back. And now we practice. May all the Buddha bless all our loved ones, our family, all the sentient beings, to be free of all kinds of suffering, and to be happy, to rejoice with the truth, and to transform every day. Breathe in, expanding your belly. Hold there for 3 seconds. It concentrates right at the heaven gate point. Breathe out. Sunken your belly, chanting the mantra. Breathe in, breathe out, chanting. NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang. May all our loved ones and family be blessed. Breathe in, expanding the belly and hold there for 3 seconds. Concentrate right at the heaven gate point. Breathe out, sunken the belly, chanting the mantra. Breathe in, out, chanting. NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang. May all our loved ones and family be blessed by the Buddha and be happy. Breathe in, expanding the belly and hold there for 3 seconds and concentrate right at the heaven gate point. Breathe out, sunken the belly and chanting the mantra. NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, Just relax and be silent. Look deep into your soul, your mind, your body. Observing the energy and allow the energy to flow. By breathing the mindfulness meditations and chanting that so powerful true mantra that help us to bridge, to connect to our Buddha directly and receive the compassion energy. That every one of you now will fill with the energy. Even you watching live or later, just in this video, it's still very powerful for all to receive the energy. The energy is from the Buddha himself, the enlightened one. It's unlimited energy that not belong to any space, time, and wherever you are, which still exists, all along with every breath that you're breathing in. Now observe the energy and allow yourself to be one. Humble yourself. No matter who you are, name, fame, whatever, put it aside. Turn around and to be empty. Just like you just was born, reborn again to be. Today we discuss about the great suffering. In the second mantra, NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang, helping us to lighting up our wisdom light to see the truth of our suffering. You know, as a human or even animal, there's no being that satisfy and feel good when there is suffer still. All kind of suffer is unpleasant. It makes us uncomfortable, makes us sad, makes our life miserable. And sometimes those kind of suffering could killing us slowly, not even know it, until we realize that moment we will die. No one can escape the suffering. That is the reality which Buddha teaching and said that is the way. Suffering always exists within all form. Even you or me, no matter how, we are still facing to somehow of some kind of suffering. Reflect from our own that we see the sufferings is so powerful sometimes which could put us down. By ourselves, created for our own, or by someone who lives surrounding us. Just like our family, could be our parents, our loved one, our children, our brothers and sisters, or even friends, or whoever we should meet the first time. Suffer always created when we are associated with our surrounding. And the root of the suffering is not because of those who do something unexpected or who treat us miserable, but just because we are attached to the I am suffering. We always think there is the I exists forever. And hold on for whatever we disagree, we not accept, we don't feel right, or we dislike. Therefore, suffering there, we manifest those suffering. Buddha say, if you look deep and visualize about it, no form, no I, then all the attachments will be away. No suffering gonna come. What we say great suffering in all the meaning is most when we are suffer, we hold on for that suffering. When we suffer, we jump into the suffering. Just like jump into the wagon and run around the country and just cry like a baby. So when you feel what the suffer, no matter is it from you created or from someone else, but that moment you feel suffer, remember, those kind of sufferings does not exist forever. It's not permanent. It is impermanent. Come and go, there and die. Following the Buddha teaching now today, we look at the different side to realize that we more than just bury our head into the suffer and then cry. Because we find out we still have something else, not just to be there to be suffer. There is happiness for us to enjoy. Have you ever experienced, because you suffer, that you find out you still have the opportunity to handle, still have a greater capacity to receive that suffering and govern it by love and compassion. Suffering comes for us to discover there is compassion and forgiveness within us. Without suffering, we don't know what is compassion. Without suffering, we don't know what is forgiveness. So because suffering come or arise, that there is forgiveness within. That we never have a right time to discover, to use. The story talking about the Buddha himself. He have a cousin. That cousin hate Buddha so much when he was still princess. They both prince in the same kingdom. But the cousins don't like Buddha. Later, he ordained to be Buddha's students, but not in a good intention. He joined with the Sangha of the Buddha to get closer to the Buddha, to disrupt the Buddha, to destroy the Buddha. That's all his intention. So the rest of his cousin always follow Buddha every footstep and every inch of Buddha life. There is great suffering created by his cousin. But however, Buddha never suffered by those suffering because he is so compassionate. He is the great compassionate Buddha. So his compassion's energy transform, and he understands the truth of life. Where is suffer, there is happiness. That is wonderful. But for us, We don't know where I suffer, there's happiness. We always see, where I suffer, I am cry. Where I suffer, we cry, we create more suffering. But where I suffer, there's happiness. That's much better thought. We should discuss and practice. You look, not only you, everybody living a small family, we still have the conflict between brothers or sisters when we were young, you know? Our moms give birth to brother and sister in the same family, but we're not the same, yes. Not the same way of life, not the same way of thinking, of doing. We have a different way of living. But the problem is every brother and sisters never accept how his other brother or sister is. They all try to convert, control, or to take charge, to make other sister or brother to follow them. That's a great suffering. But for those who understand about Buddhist teaching, we're using that condition to expanding our love, our compassion, and our forgiveness. And we love for those sister or brother who not understand us, because they still enjoy their life in the dark. That's why the mantra NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang. We turn on the wisdom light and we walking the darkness side of our brother or sister. The sun should there shining up and the light it be given without saying anything. Right or wrong, good or evil, just there. Slowly, every being realize and understand the most important of the sun is for them to be the same. We just need to practice to turn on our wisdom. No need to turn our life to become the Buddhist, we call the correction Buddhist, to correct other people from wrong to right. What these people do for ourselves to be suffer because they always have their own expectations and want to correct it us, that we suffer. But how come we still get into their footsteps to create that suffering for them when we are always corrected them and we always look at them and think they are wrong? Couldn't us be put away between sister and brother, anything so-called wrong, good or evil, but put in the between of every one of us love, compassion, and forgiveness? Is this wonderful? Yes. But it's not easy to do so. That's why we practiced to training ourselves to feel more comfortable, to stronger, to present our life with love, with care, loving kindness, compassion, and forgive. We don't have to follow them, or we don't have to be there for them to create some kind of tricking us to get upset or angry. But on the other side, on the other hand, they're helping us to know we are very compassionate. Our capacity is to be able to forgive, to live. It's wonderful. So the mantra Mu Amusa providing us the special connection with our Buddha to receive the compassion energy. And the mantra number 2, NamMo, TaMo, TaMo, DaRaHoang, that we're using the compassion energy to maintaining the light of wisdom forever bright, to show the way for ourselves and for others to know the truth of love. The true love is not correct order. to not mocking what is wrong or right, to not destroy them because they're wrong, because they're evil. You know, we are always trying to destroy who we think they are so evil. We kill them. We think we have a power that God can punish who is evil. Buddha said, when we think or we see someone is evil, that means we see the evil thought within us. And we label others to be evil. We don't see the truth of the evil side in our thought. We mislead by our evil thought. Practice to be like the sun. No need to correct anything. The light from the sun tells the truth. The light of our own wisdom in the way we live, the way we walk, the way we be here on earth will show the truth. Don't have to talk about the evil and destroy them. Don't try to show all the mistakes from others that we think to order to know that person made a great mistake, they are evil, they are wrong, they are so dead wrong. Don't have to. That means if we do so, we have a great desire and a great attachment into our evil thought. That kind of thought plies us and create more delusion that made us to know nothing else except upset, angry. It's no good. Let's return back to the breathing technique. Be humble ourselves. No need to correct anybody. No need to say, oh, so many people suffer and wrong. Thus, I have to be there to teach, to convert, and to become their own savior. You know, or to create a special way to rescue. Salvation, we don't need those. The sun never talk, but just there lighting up. The sun never say, I am the savior, and I bring the special salvations to all. No, the sun very quiet. Learn to be silent and live right to the true wisdom light, just like the sun. Silence, but very powerful. Buddha said, no need to carry the mistake from others to be shown for the whole world to know. But there is need to look deep to correct our own mistakes. Look at each other and promote the good, but not evil. Be humble and let's begin. Buddha, please bless us and lighting us in the right directions of the wisdom light. For to see truth, to not to become the correction police to correct order, or to mock other people's mistakes, but rather to be just like the sun, silenced, and just giving the light to the true living being to show the way. Breathe in, expanding your belly and hold there for 3 seconds and concentrate right at heaven gate point. Breathe out, sunken your belly and chanting the mantra. Breathe in, breathe out, chanting NamMo, 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 DaRaHoang. Buddha. Please bless us to understand all the great suffering exists within us just because desire, attachment, and delusion. That bless us to know. And the other side of great sufferings is compassion and love. The key to achieve love and compassion is forgiveness. Let not see the defend and suffer, but rather to forgive, to be happy. Breathe in, expanding our belly. Hold there for 3 seconds, concentrate right the heaven gate point. Breathe out, sunken our belly and chanting the mantra. Breathe in, breathe out, chanting NamMo, 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 DaRaHoang. Buddha, help us to know the wisdom just like the sun, very quiet but powerful, because the sun just giving the light to all, to convert everybody to be. Let us be the wisdom light under your bless. Breathe in, expanding belly, hold there for 3 seconds, concentrate right the heaven gate point. Breathe out, sunken the belly, chanting the mantra. Breathe in, expanding your belly, hold there, breathe out, sunken your belly, chanting NamMo, 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 DaRaHoang. Just be silent. All of us knowing that most of our suffering just because we disagree, we dislike, we dissatisfy. That we call, our Buddha say, not meeting with our expectation. Because we always want people to satisfy our desire. If different, we label them wrong. They're wrong. Therefore, we destroy them. That means we are very evil. With the compassion eye, when we receive the compassion energy from Buddha, we be able to see the truth of our differences and encouraging people to correct their life, to be much better by just lighting up our wisdom, but not interfere or stick our nose into other people's life or to talk about what's wrong. To all people to know that person is wrong, that person is evil, and I am right. I have the way to show you, to save you. I am the messenger of the Savior. I know the truth. They don't know the truth. Now together they join them and follow me. That technique's very evil. Show no wisdom. show no compassion, show no the way of life, but only show selfishness. For those who live with that, very, very bad. Their life, they need a backup, meet with all anger, energy exists within and burning them every second of their life. We not need to live like that. We are better off of those too happy. Learn from the Buddha with the mantra, lighting up your wisdom to see the truth. And all suffering coming to us because we created or someone created it. We see a great opportunity to open, to enter into our compassion life. We have that great capacity to expanding the unlimited love and compassion. Yes, that we all together to practice. Remember, life is too short. It depends on what you do. Life is long enough. It also depends on what you do in your life. Don't stay there and blame about life is too short or too long. I'm dying or I'm not dying. You know, people seeing that what they're dying, how they're dying, and they talk to themselves that what should I do for the last moment I still here on earth to live right. Scare people. Even we just have a second to live right. What you live right and do right now at the last moment, it becomes a very good treasure to transform into the second life. You know, but if you worry too much, you kill yourself. And you prepare for the next, but not living now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All you do is to worry and to scare people that we're gonna die. Dying is the nature. They're naturally processed. There's no fear, no suffering. Dying physically, dying friendship, dying relationship, dying of treasure, dying of luxury living, dying of all kind. There's no border at all. If we know the great suffering is the key right for ourselves. Don't have to practice Buddhist to become the correction center Buddhist. We don't need to become the correction Buddhist. We don't need anyone to correct others, but we do need to correct our life. Let not see in other people's mistakes, but see in our own self. Let live peacefully and forgive. Let live naturally like the sun shine upon the earth. Let give the light of our wisdom of our life to others. And let be happy. And once again, thank you very much for you to practice with us. I'll send out all my marriage energy, if there is any. I'll pray. I am always praying with the Buddha that bless us and helping us, bless our family, our husband and wife, our brothers and sisters, our community and our friends. To be happy, that's all. And I ask the Buddha bless all of us to no longer see other people's mistakes and carry it out, you know, to marketing other people's mistakes, but to forgive and live right for ourselves. Let the way of the Buddha be observed and live right with that meaning rather than just going around a neighbor, friend, to correct other people. Or to talk about other people, say, oh, that person is wrong, that person is wrong, that person is evil. But don't see the evil and the wrong side within us. See the evil and wrong side within to correct ourselves. And respect other people no matter what they're doing. The truth is always truth. compassion is our truth. It will prevail all order. Let's put hands together, and then we offer the practice of this Saturday. May all our marriage energy be blessed by our Buddha, that we humble ourselves to offer to our parents. Those who sick will be healed and happy. And we also offer to all our brothers and sisters who disagree with us to understand and have the wisdom light turned on so they see and they know the truth. There is nothing else that needed except love and forgiveness. Let's all of us practice love and forgive to each other. Let the way of the spring manifest within our mind for order to be. May all Buddha bless. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Enjoy with your family.